Her scalp gleamed like polished bone, a stark reminder of the betrayal she had just faced. Clara sat on the weathered porch steps, her entire body trembling. Her fingers, usually so steady, now traced the brutal geography of her newly shaved head. Where every tiny stubble caught the harsh afternoon sun, she could still feel the cold, unforgiving steel of the razor against her skin, a sensation that sent a fresh wave of humiliation through her. The remnants of her once beautiful dark hair lay scattered in the dirt at her feet, like discarded memories. They mixed with the dust kicked up by the wind, a sorrowful confetti marking a day she would never forget. A single tear traced a path down her cheek, leaving a clean streak on her grimy face. She looked up, her gaze drifting over the familiar landscape of her home. But today, everything felt alien, hostile. The rustling leaves in the oak trees sounded like whispers, mocking her. The chirping of the crickets felt like a jeer. Just moments ago, this porch had been a stage for a scene of shocking cruelty. Her own family, the people who were supposed to protect her, had turned on her. The ringleader was her aunt, Wura Caldwell, whose face was a mask of cold fury. "You think we didn't know?" Wura had hissed, her voice dripping with venom as she brandished the razor. "You think we didn't know about you and that Mexican?" The words echoed in Clara's mind, each syllable a fresh cut. That Mexican, they didn't even use his name. To them, he was just a label, a symbol of everything they despised and feared. But to Clara, he was everything. His name was Mateo, and his memory was a warm, gentle light in the darkness of her life. He was the reason for her secret smiles, the melody in the back of her mind, and now, the cause of her utter ruin. She had known the risks. In their small, insular town, loving someone like Mateo was a transgression, an act of defiance against unspoken rules that were as rigid as iron. But she had been careless. Blinded by a love so powerful it made her feel invincible. She had believed their secret was safe, hidden away in stolen moments and whispered promises under the moonlit sky. Now, the price of that love was starkly visible for all to see. Her shaved head was a brand, a public declaration of her sin. As she sat there, stripped of her hair and her dignity, a question began to form in the chaos of her thoughts. What would you do? What would you do if the people you called family turned against you in the most brutal way imaginable? Would you crumble and accept your fate, letting their judgment define you? Or would you find a flicker of strength in the ashes of your humiliation? A new feeling began to stir within Clara, slowly pushing back the tide of despair. It was a tiny spark at first, but it was growing warmer, brighter. It was anger, a righteous, burning anger. They had taken her hair, but they couldn't take her spirit. They had tried to shame her, but they couldn't extinguish the love she felt for Mateo. This wasn't the end of her story. It was the beginning. She stood up, her legs still shaky, but her resolve hardening. She wouldn't let them break her. She would find a way to fight back. Not with razors and hate, but with a strength they could never understand. The world had just shown her its ugliest side, but Clara was about to show the world what she was truly made of. Her journey was just beginning, and it would be one of resilience, courage, and the undeniable power of a love that refused to be silenced. This story is a powerful reminder that even in our darkest moments, we have a choice. We can either let our circumstances define us, or we can rise above them. Thank you for watching. If Clara's story moved you, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tales of strength and survival. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.